Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everybody is doing okay. Had a great weekend. Did everybody have a great weekend? I'm just getting my stuff set up, but hope you did have a great weekend. If you hear a humming in the background, I apologize. Trying to get that all figured out, but we can only do what we can do. I need to talk to some people. I need to talk to some people about getting that figured out. But anyway, yeah, thank you. I see people saying happy birthday, Tabitha. Thank you so much for being here. I see Rogue Attraction and Elsid Barrett. Zombie Box Reviews. It's Pink Pam. People saying happy birthday, happy birthday. Thank you so much. I don't really know how much talking I can do. My voice is kind of worn out, and I've been getting over allergies. But I haven't done this in a while, and I'm not going to throw in one of those dad joke last year things, because I mean, it said it's been done. But I'm going to try to press through and go ahead and get started because of, like I said, my voice kind of wearing out a little bit. But as you noticed in the title, it does say birthday celebration stream. Unboxing gifts from you. And yes, some of my subscribers sent me some presents. Some people had asked me if I had a wish list and on Amazon, and I threw it up there because people asked, and some people responded, and I'm so appreciative. So I just want to say thank you. We're going to be able to use some of those gifts tonight, but let me just go ahead and go through that. And I just want to say thank you again so much. And then also to my patrons over on Patreon, thank you for your continued support of my channel. I greatly appreciate it. For those people that continuously like and watch my other videos, you're just as important. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead. All right, here it comes. Here it is. The first gift that I received from one of my subscribers. 60 Prismacolored pencils. Ain't they beautiful? Look at all these glorious colors. Now, if you've watched some of my other videos, you know I have quite a few colored pencils. But the problem is that when you try to get better and better and you want to do really nice blending, you have to have quite the spectrum of each color. And so I've now got so many greens, the greens that translate into brown, and then all the different yellows and reds. My collection has been a little lax, and so thank you so much. I'm not going to mention any names tonight. I just don't know if people would rather be anonymous. If you are in the chat and you were somebody who sent this to me, feel free, but I'm just gonna leave that anonymous. But thank you so much. I can't wait to use that. I don't know that I'm going to use it on tonight's project with my dragon, because this is a canvas here, and I would really murder my colored pencils. Let's see what I will use on tonight's project are these wonderful miniature brushes. Let's have a look at what does miniature mean, right? And it says that it's good for acrylic, watercolor, gouache, and oil. I have not worked with gouache. I really don't know what that is. I guess it's like fancy globular paint. I really don't know, but let's find out. Kind of tore into it already, but I was like, maybe I should wait. Ooh. Look at the grips on these. Look at the points on these. These are great. These will be fantastic for today's project. Look at these. Grabby. Well, that makes sense. Hey, Joker Voice. Thank you so much. Just doing some unboxing here. Look at the tips. My goodness. That It's beautiful. I'm excited for these. Look, I have a bunch of brushes. Let me go ahead and show you some of my collection here, just some. But the reason that artists are always asking for paintbrushes is because you can see they wear out. And we kind of hate to get rid of the worn out ones because these are things we can really just aggressively do. But, oh, we got to have these pointed tips here. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to try these out. Look at that. Thank you so much. And then speaking of brushes, I already took them out. I got to show them here. I have them in my little R2 tiki cup here that I love to use. But I got some wonderful variety of Filbert brushes. Oh my gosh. These are some of my favorite brushes to use. Joker says, I just stopped by to say hello. I recently escaped from Arkham again. So Patsy is out looking for me. Well, thank you for stopping by. And look at that. Even the tiny one. Look at this. Oh my gosh. These are going to be fantastic. Thank you so much for these. I love Filbert brushes. And then last but not least, so excited about this. I cannot use it at all for tonight's project, but it's going to be sitting on my shelf with some of my other fine pieces that people have given to me and things that I love. It is a Funko Pop doll of my favorite Jedi. Before I reveal, anybody have any ideas of which Jedi that is? Give you a couple of seconds. If you want to try to guess which one it is, I'm going to put it on camera. But I'm so thrilled to have this. I've wanted this for about a year when I discovered that they made a Funko Pop of this particular Jedi. And so here he is. Illicit Barrett says Obi-Wan. No, it's not Obi-Wan. One of my favorite Jedi is Bastila Shan. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's so cool. Look at that. Got her two-piece lightsaber going on in there. I love it with her little pigtails. Excuse me. She's one of my favorite. If you don't know who this is, it's from the Knights of the Old Republic. I talk about that quite a bit on my live streams. It's one of my favorite games. I got a Switch recently, and I saw that they have Knights of the Old Republic on the Switch. So that's something I'm going to be getting in the future. And so she's going to sit nicely on my shelf. I did a live stream where I drew, I sketched out Malak. I did Malak. And so, man, I love this. Thank you so much for letting me have this. I treasure it greatly. But yeah, how's everybody's new year going? I'm going to go ahead and, well, before we get into that, you can see here, I decided to do a dragon. I kind of lost the reference painting that my reference photo that I was going to base this painting off of. And I lost it like an idiot. I didn't save it or screenshot it. So we're just going to go into it and see what happens. Should be pretty easy. I'm fairly well versed in making dragons. I'm pretty good at it. Whoops, if I do say so myself, just because I've taught a lot about dragons on OwlSchool. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some paint poured out here. Excuse me. Like I said, I apologize. I'm struggling with some allergies, and my voice has been wearing out a little bit. I think I didn't try to sing in church yesterday, maybe a little bit, but I did continue to teach my Sunday school class or ladies sessions, however you want to word that. And just kind of, I think, wore out my voice a little bit. But it's been a while since we hung out and chit-chatted. So I was like, hey, do or die, right? Hey, Jacob Ironside, happy birthday, Tab. Thank you so much. We're getting ready to paint a vibrant, happy dragon. I'm going to try to anyway. It's going to be fun. But yeah, how's your guys' new year going? We are on day 9 of 2023. No murder hornets in the news. No avalanches taking out entire civilizations that I know of. And I don't know. I know there's always going to be some form of bad news out there, of course, but there's always good news out there, and we hear plenty of bad news. You guys got any good news to share with me? How's your new year going? Mine's going good. Been very productive. Very productive thus far. I haven't done a lot of painting. Actually, I haven't done... Oh, guys, this is my first painting of 2023. Thank you for coming along with me. I've been wanting to paint. I have one that I really need to get working on, which is an oil painting. If you follow me on Twitter, you've already seen a snippet of who, I will say specifically who that is. Or not specifically who it is, but I guess I could let the cat out of the bag. Why not? I wanted to have this done a long time ago, but back last year, before I reached 1,000 subscribers, I got this really huge shout out from Gary at Nerdrotics, and that was really unexpected. And I wanted to do, as a sign of gratitude, I wanted to paint him a picture. I mean, I don't know that I'll necessarily give it to him. If he wants it, he can have it, but I'm doing this really cool oil painting of him. And I need to get back at it. I started and it looks fantastic, but it's just the bare bones of it right now. And, let's go ahead and use these Filbert brushes. Gosh, it has been a hot minute since I've used a Filbert, I'll be honest. How are we going to do this dragon? Let me see. So yeah, my oil painting of Gary is going to be King of the YouTube Nerds. And I've got him sitting on a throne, holding a scepter. And it's got some lush carpeting, and it even has some curtains. It's fantastic. All right, I didn't sketch out a lot of detail here, but I like this number 5 Filbert brush. Let's just try to get started. Let's see where the wind takes us here. Jacob says, I have some good news. Thank you for sharing. I don't even know what it is, and I'm already excited. An owl tried to get one of my chickens, he says. Whoops. I clicked on the wrong thing. But anyway, an owl tried to get one of my chickens, and the fence got in the way. The chicken survived the encounter. Oh, cool. Gary is our prime leader. For a lot of people, so I'm really excited to try to do that to fruition. Let's get started though. Feel free to share any more good news or good things about the year that you've already had come to pass. Dawn, how are you? She says happy New Year, or excuse me, she says happy birthday. Thank you. All right, so we're just putting down just a foundation of color, just to kind of see where this goes. Thank you again so much, everybody, for the birthday wishes. It was a good birthday, so as anybody in their 30s would do, I spent time on my birthday with one of my dearest friends. And of course, we went to the Children's Science Museum. I mean, why wouldn't we do that? That's the perfect place to go. So, not being a mother, not being married, not being a mother, a little bit more free to do whatever I want on my birthday. However, if you have friends and in the normal routine of society, we shall say, they are already married and have kids. And so, if you want to hang out with your friends that have kids, a lot of times you have to cater to what kids will be occupied by. So that's what we did, and it was a great time. Just catching up. Hey, JT says happy birthday. Thank you so much. I am painting a dragon of some kind, JT. I keep wanting to call it like a luck dragon, and I'm like, oh, how perfect would that be for my birthday? Let's paint a luck dragon. Dawn for the win, right here. I went to the Boston Children's Museum by myself, and I'm single with no kids. I love it. Why not? They had some cool stuff there. I don't know about you guys. People make, of course, New Year's resolutions. People are saying nice color choice, love the vibrant. Yes. I do tend to gear all of my artwork towards blue. But we'll see what happens. It's just the foundation here, so we'll see. But do you guys do New Year's resolutions? I know it's kind of tacky, kind of cliche, but there's nothing wrong with trying to better yourself. I don't have one in particular. I do want to just be healthier, but that was a decision I made last year. I want to be a little bit more precautious with what I ingest. More and more information coming out about food and what they're putting in it, and it's just, hey, you know, let's try to be more careful. JT. I'm nicer than Tom is, JT. I let my, you know, I let people in. No. But, I want to try to just make the most of this year and be open to change and spend more time with my family. Like, not just spend time, but like really enjoy their company, their presence. Time passes by so quickly. Tom, you're fine. You're totally fine. I wish StreamYard, it's not your fault, really. StreamYard should have a notification system for hosts. Maybe like to let you know when someone enters, how many people you have in the back room. Really, that should be something they should take care of. But anyway, Dan says I sound better tonight. I don't think so. I don't feel it. But what was I saying? Anyway, time passes by so quickly, and I just want to appreciate what I have. I want to get more intelligent. I want to be more aware. I asked people on Twitter today. I can't even remember. See, time goes by too quickly. I asked for book recommendations. Guys, I'll ask you here. If you didn't mention anything on Twitter, if you follow me there, what would you suggest a book be that I read this year? What's a good book? Whether it's informational, truly enjoyable, life-changing, let me know. I want to read more this year. I want to read more. Are you turning 25 today? No, not today, JT. I'm not turning 25 today. But thanks for that. This might be like an aquatic luck dragon that we're doing today. I look at this foot and how long and flippery it is. I like it. A Fox and Socks. Did that change your life, JT? It's a good book. Do you know what's a good life-changing book? It's Green Eggs and Ham. If you're never open to trying something new, you could miss out on something great. Is it Teiko by Yoshikawa? Is it anime? Going asking for a friend. All right, he's going in with dark blue. Well, darker blue. Really, it's just straight up blue. It's a novel from 1967. Okay. I am very much interested in books that were written a long time ago when people were still semi-sane. So... I never finished 1984 last year. That is on my list of things to do. But I keep wanting to reread John Carter of Mars series, because that's one of my favorite. I'm going to try to think this through. The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It is amazing how it impacts you as an adult. Oh, JT, to this day, I still listen to Winnie the Pooh on audio. I have the complete series. I love the sass. You hear me talk about it. I love the sass that's in Winnie the Pooh. You miss it as a kid, but as an adult, you're like, dang, Eeyore. My goodness. He's got a word to say. It's about a brutal leader, Nobunaga? Okay. Okay, this tail's getting away from me here. Let's see. Well, like I said, we're just putting down the foundation. So a lot of times, I've been doing some research on painting. As some of you might know, I am a self-taught artist. And so I don't really have a lot of formal training. Actually, I have no formal training when it comes to painting. Completely self-taught. So I like to learn. And something that all the professional artists keep saying is that when it comes to painting, you need to work from dark to light. And I'm like, oh, snap. I don't do that. I work from medium to light to dark to medium. Like I go back and forth about everything. And I know there's really no wrong way, but there are good and better ways to learn. But I'm just throwing this out there. Maybe and that's just how I am now. It's how my brain functions. And I could take the time to relearn it and retrain my brain, but that would take a little bit too long. I'm already down the rabbit hole as it is. But I'm just throwing this out there. If you're thinking about learning to paint, perhaps learn from the professionals. And maybe try that. Just throwing that out there. Do whatever works for you to create your beautiful art pieces. But I don't know. For me, it's easier to work from medium and then work in either direction rather than starting with dark and trying to lighten that up. I don't know. For me, that's a lot more difficult. See you, Dawn. Thank you so much for popping by. You are always greatly appreciated and very welcome. Rogue says, sorry, I'm prepping. What? Prepping? You are planning to make it to Tokyo next year. Awesome. That's so cool. We had talked. You had said you were there before, correct? That's fantastic. It was Tokyo, right? It wasn't some other place similar. May I invade a little bit and ask why? What draws you to Tokyo? Is it the vending machines? I've heard they've had some really cruel stuff in the vending machines. Whether it's Korea, Japan, China, they've got some interesting stuff to select. I'm kind of thinking, I'm not doing a lot of detail work here, and I really like it given the fact that I decided to go for like an aquatic dragon here. I like the motion in the legs. It's a little bit messy, a little bit unfinished, but I like it because it almost looks like it's shimmering under the water, if you will, outside of the water. I like it. Tom wants to try out smart toilets, says JT. Why not? When in Rome, right? When in Tokyo. No, it's the culture I have a high respect for and the history for sure. Hey, stunning and brave Megatron, how you doing? Hope your year's going off really well. Hope it's taking off with a bang. And if it's not, I hope it picks up for you and everyone. Ah, yes, the culinary histories, because Tom over there, this year he's going to be making 43 sides for Thanksgiving. He's quite the whiz when it comes to the kitchen. I think that's absolutely fantastic since that's something you and your family share. My brother has been very interested in cooking lately. He's good at it. He's done it before, but he's been finding more of these like franchise cookbooks, like what is it? You know, Lord of the Rings and the Skyrim has a cookbook, and Joshua makes really good food from there for Christmas and all those other books. Stunning and Brave Megatron says, doing good. Did a Daphne piece that everyone seems to be liking on the Twitters. Excellent. Excellent. Good for you. Here we go. So I might be trying some new things here on my channel. You know, you try to catch that YouTube wave, am I right? And some things work, some things don't, and it is quite tedious to try to keep up with YouTube and its ways. It's just like the wind, ever changing, and you don't know where it's coming. It's like Cotton Eye Joe. You don't know where it came from or where it's going. You just can't catch that algorithm sometimes. Like they say, you work really hard and you just got to be one of the lucky ones. But I'm going to try some new stuff in the upcoming months, mixed in with some of the older style things that I do. But hopefully you guys will hang around for the journey and enjoy what's coming. Hey, Rex G007. He says, just wanted to stop in and wish you a very happy birthday. Thank you so much. He says, my birthday is tomorrow. Well, there you go. Some of the best people are just born in January. Am I right? Am I right? So I was saying earlier that, you know, if you have friends that have kids, you kind of have to accommodate the kids when you want to do stuff with their parents. Because if the kids are occupied, then the parents are able to relax and hang out. And like I said, we went to the Children's Science Museum. I think it may have been for my 30th birthday. Oops, cat's out of the bag. But I think it was for my 30th birthday a couple of years ago that I went out with the same friend. The kids were a little bit younger, and it was a surprise. It's a surprise. I was basically kidnapped by my friends. They both had kids. and we went to Chuck E. Cheese. And you know what? I loved it. We had cheap pizza, soda, and played games, and essentially did children's gambling all day. I thought it was great. As long as I can spend time with my friends, I really don't care what we do. Yeah, it's really great. If we, one year we went to the beach. They were so great to me. We spent the day at the beach. That was super great. Great friends. No kids. But at its heart, at the core, as long as we're just together having fun, I don't care. Let's see, this leg, I did say that I would leave it alone, but it is looking a little bit janky here. Let's see. Let's try some intentional, brilliant, unrefined highlights. Why not? It's a new year. Let's try some new things. Sorry, I had to do a cough break. There we go. I like to really blend. That's one of my preferred things. So this is something different. I'm gonna ride the wave, as they say, and see. See where it takes us. It's not so bad. Maybe treat it like oil painting. They say you're not really supposed to blend oil paint either, depending on the style you're going for, but traditionally speaking. Let's just see. Since I'm not doing oil painting tonight, I am doing acrylic, so I have to be aware of the fact that it is going to dry a little faster. Although I have to say this evening, I think I am doing a little bit of mixed media here. I have fluid paint, or excuse me, they're all fluid, but I'm using some pour art paint, so it's extra watery. So I think that's one reason why it's allowing me to blend longer. So I'm also still going to continue with my teaching YouTubers how to paint. So if you've missed that series, don't worry. I'm in talks with some YouTubers right now, just trying to get some dates. You know, we're all doing stuff, trying to just get it together. All right. Just got to find the time. On the tail here to find those. There we go. Just some really slippery, slidey kind of highlights there. Let's see what this music is. Change it up a little bit. Not forget the face. Oh, the face. Well, should I just switch to a different filbert brush? Or I don't think it's time yet. I don't think it's time yet to switch over to my detail brushes. I don't think so, because obviously they're for the details. Put that there for safekeeping. By the way, as always, paintings from the live streams are always for sale. My bat poo painting is still up for sale. email me if you're interested. Of course, I know it's still early in the game for this painting, but you never know. These brushes are phenomenal, by the way. Thank you so much for sending them to me. As I said, I got a Switch. I downloaded a new game today. Ori, what's it called? Ori and something Forest. Darn it. What is it called? You guys ever heard of it? Ever played it? It looks beautiful and the music is just amazing. And apparently they made a sequel to it, so it must have been okay. It's like this bunny creature. It's not exactly a bunny, but it kind of looks like this white bunny creature. Is somehow delivered to the forest. Doesn't exactly live in the forest. Like there's this other weird creature. I have no idea what it is. That adopts this bunny, feeds it. They grow. They love each other, and they become a family. And then the forest starts dying, and the other creature basically gives up its life for Ori, the little weird bunny creature. And so then Ori dies. Spoiler. It's like Ori dies. And this is in the first 3 minutes of the game telling you the story. But basically that Ori needs to rescue the forest. And so I'm not very far into it. But it's pretty cool. Orion R3A PE rapper. That looks almost like a Vaporeon from Pokemon. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Yeah. But I'm gonna be mixing things up. I've got some really great paint, guys. Texture paint. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Oh, yes. Look at that. It doesn't come out. It is mighty thick. And I can't wait. I'm going to put scales on here. Super excited about that. I mean, look at that. It doesn't... It's like peanut butter. I love it. Reaper. Thank you. I knew I was saying it wrong. Okay. I'm missing a foot. That's what's wrong with this painting. Yeah. Got the underbelly here. We might come back and put some more details on it, but at least we've got the other foot on the other side, kind of important. All right, I do have some purple here, and I'm excited to use that, I think. Ooh, I think. I'm going to just kind of just throw some white on here. Here we go. Leave it kind of thickly applied. Because it's going to get blended here in a bit. I mean, it looks pretty cool white. Obviously, I don't have a background just yet. But that will come. Anonymous! Dude, glad you could join us. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I know, whatever time it is, right? Just decided to go a little earlier today. A little earlier. Here we go. Just spread this paint around here. Thank you all again so much for being along with me on this painting journey, these live streams. I enjoy hanging out. I'm so thankful that you show up. I'm thankful that you like the videos, like you leave me likes. That's, you know, important for the game of YouTube. And so don't think that I don't see that, I don't notice that. I greatly appreciate that so much. You know, being smaller YouTubers, trying to make an impact on the world, share our artwork. We can't do it on our own. That's what's so great about like these communities. You guys don't realize that you're the ones that help this channel grow. Yeah, I can put out the artwork, but if people aren't watching, if people aren't liking and sharing, then it's not that it's not for no reason. It's not to no avail. It's still out there, still sharing our artwork. This is a great time to be alive for an artist, really, just because of the fact that we get to freely display our artwork, whereas before we would have to like tell our neighbors and our friends. We'd have to host an art gallery, and that's expensive and it takes time. And so it's just so great to have you here. And thank you. Thank you for making that possible. Here we go. Put these little fur wing things here. Earlier is good for me, says Anonymous. I hear you. I hear you. Sometimes late night is nice. It's quiet. It's a little bit therapeutic for some people. Try to mix it. I keep you on your toes. Is this my blue stage moving away from green? You would think so. I do love... All right, here's where the fun begins. I don't know how this is going to work. This portion, I'm just gonna... I could ruin it all right here. Let's not start with the face. I always tell my students, never start in the middle of something. Start closer to the edge because it's easier to clean up. So let's just do a couple of these little strips of color. Hello, Nevin Roll. How are you? Thank you for hanging out with us. All right, this purple is a little bit dark, but that's okay. We're just going to, as it keeps mixing in with the white, it will get lighter and lighter. Not too much paint though. What do we think, guys? Do we like the purple? Is it speaking to us? Are we one with it? Is it fulfilling our zen, our chi, or whatever? I'm going to go into the face now. Oh, this is an interesting style. I have no idea what it is, but I like it. I dig it. It's not done yet. I'm basically kind of like making my own Pokemon, aren't I? Oh, what should we name it? Let's see. What dragon stories do I know that would fit with this? Well, there's Pete. But I think that's a little too bland to give to such an exotic creature such as this. There's Saphira. That's already been taken. Smaug. But I don't think we want to name it something so heinous. Maybe this is evil. Maybe it's evil in disguise. Ooh. What kind of story could we make for this creature right here? It's kind of like a lion. I'm getting some like creepy Aslan vibes going on here. Yeah, I like that. Let's see. Get my finer tipped filbert here. Let's put some shadows in here. I don't know, but I'm liking this. See, one thing that I love about these live streams too is that we create artwork together. Like, you guys help me. You give me suggestions. You see things that I don't see. We're building art together. It's not just me. Yeah, it's my hand. But I need your guys' creativity. I need your guys' even your encouragement. Oh man, it fuels me on. You guys don't understand. We make art together on this channel. It's not just me. Cool. Okay. I would give credit to where credit is due, to the artist on Pinterest who gave me the original idea for most of the shape. The bottom portion is me. The rest of it, where I got this from, but I don't remember. I can't find the picture. But, you know, just they did a rainbow dragon. And I was going to do that. I thought that'd be fun for birthday celebration, you know, confetti, all that kind of stuff. But then I was like, not feeling it. Okay. A little bit darker at the base here. I don't want to overblend. That's kind of been the beauty of this painting thus far. Mama Bear Arto, hello. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. We're basically I'm doing a dragon, but apparently I've decided to create my own Pokemon of some kind. Trying to think of a name for it this far. It's an aquatic creature, so I was thinking about adding some hair to the end of the tail, but I'm thinking no. Don't think I should do that because I just don't think that would fit. That would break up the flow of the creature, I think. So I've got all this going on. I would like to introduce some pink. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's a little... I think I need to mix it. It's not what I hoped it would be. Maybe a different pink. Let's try just a little bit. I don't want it too vibrant, so maybe that's... Okay. Hey, Christopher. Thank you for the birthday wishes. We're out here creating birthday dragon Pokemon. Barbie Breedon, thank you for joining. Okay, it's a little too much. Let's break it down. Bring it back down. What medium am I using tonight? I typically use oil, but tonight I am just sticking with my roots and going back to acrylic. There we go. Just a touch, a smidge, a touch of the pink in there. I like that. But I've over blended it, so I need to get a little bit more purple. Just kind of streak it in here. And how are you today? How is your New Year's going? Hopefully it's going well for you thus far. Day 9 into 2023. Christopher is doing some artwork as well. Excellent, excellent. It's a good day to... It's a good day to art hard. Yes, it is. I know that was corny, but I think it's cool. So I just said what I said. It really doesn't roll off the tongue, does it? Okay. Try to bring back what I lost. This nice little undercurrent of pink, though, I kind of like. Just kind of glows a little bit. What am I going to do with the horns, guys? Let's see. What am I going to do? I kind of like the eyes being white like this. I think it's time to bust out one of my brand new detail pencils right here. Let's do it together. And I'm going to leave the eyes white, but I'm going to paint them white so it's not blank canvas. And I might take a little bit of that pink and just tinge the ends or the outer corners with it. So let's see. Okay, so we've got some white just to clean up some surface area. But guys, I'm so excited about life right now. I hope that you are too. We've got so many possibilities coming our way. And even if you started 2023 with some heartache, lost opportunities from last year, the great thing is that we can start over. As long as we are breathing, we have a chance to do something. And with technology and everything, even our handicaps can't hold us back. We've seen so many fantastic, stupendous, wonderful, miraculous people show us that we can do anything. if we really want to. So I encourage you, let's make this a year of really being intentional with our lives. Let's try. Let's do. All right. Okay. Make more art. Read more books. Ride your bicycle more. Spend time with your family. Learn to enjoy your job, whatever it might be for you. This is really cool. Let's get just a little darker. I'm going to get some metallic pink here. I can't make it too vibrant, otherwise it won't match the vibe of the rest of the painting. I can't put too many realistic details in here because the rest of it's a little bit more freeform, but I like that. I did smidge a little bit of the paint here. Let's see if we can clean that up. Let's see if we can clean that up. Let's have some of that fun music back in here. Thank you so much, Christopher, for stopping by. Yeah, you keep creating. You're a very talented person as well. So keep going, keep doing. Work hard at your job. Have a good time. Thank you again for stopping by. Okay. What am I going to do with these horns? I just don't know. Let's see. These are the colors that I have to choose from at the current moment. I do have some of this yellow, and I'm wondering if that would ruin it if I like the white, so I'm going to keep the white. Put a base coat of this down. There we go. And I don't want to rush anything. If I feel like it's not where it needs to be and I just sit back and think about it, I don't want to rush into it. I just like our Medusa painting. I want to take some time to think about it. Think about what you guys suggested to me. Burnt orange. I'm afraid that I will lose the aquatic vibe if I introduce too many warm colors to this, though, Anonymous. It's not a bad suggestion. I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I don't know if I'm feeling it. I got to think about it. Let me think about it. Let's see. Got to think about what I'm going to do with this background too, because right now it's just like hovering in the ether. But let's see. Let's see here. Whilst we wait. I always have a hard time finding my, there it is, my palette knife. While we're waiting, I'm going to crack this stuff open. There it is. I'm just going to show you. Nope. Let's see if we can find it. Uh-oh, there it is. Look at this stuff. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's not falling off either. Stuff's so great. It's got a huge chunk in it missing. But anyway, I think let's go ahead and give this a try. Dan says, my son Eli is high and he likes the painting. Well, excellent. Hello, Eli. Hope you're doing well. Looks like pudding, says Rose. Yeah? Let's see what we could do with this. Oh. Yep. Be a little free with the scales back here. I don't want to be too precise. Because again, this painting isn't very precise, but I like that. It's kind of precise in its own way. The lack of precision is the precision. I wish you guys could see this better once it dries. I can showcase it a little bit more, but got some great texture going on. I don't know if this would... Maybe you can see that better? Is that better? Just again brings this painting, well, it brings a little extra something. Little pop. Man, I like this. Hope you guys do too. Hope that you're enjoying watching this. You guys have any favorite paintings of mine that I've done that you've enjoyed watching? I'm curious to know. I'm not trying to stroke my ego, but just genuinely curious. What's something you enjoy watching being painted? It doesn't have to necessarily even be my stuff. One of my favorites was when we did the Stargate Indiana Jones crossover. Ugh. Sometimes I regret selling that, but I'm glad I did because it made other people happy. It was just so cool. How could I not share? I did make print copies of it. I was selling them on my Etsy for a little while. Got someone bought quite a few copies of the print, so I did take a picture of it. Hey, rolling chairs! We are creating... We're creating some kind of dragon here, some kind of aquatic dragon for my birthday. I do like dragons, and I do like water. In a second, I'm going to move this light so you can see all the magic that's being hidden in the shadows right now. Focus on that. Bone, happy birthday, he says. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I apologize to the people that too, if your avatar or your name does not display, like if you're a man or a woman and I've called you he or she before. My apologies. You can only do so much when we do. Is it harder or easier to use, asks Rolling Chair, that instead of a paintbrush? It is difficult to answer that question because these are two separate tools for two separate techniques of application. So both of them take just as much precision and dedication to learning how to properly apply paint with them. I do not find this difficult to do because I've done it before. You could do it with the paintbrush, but it might be a little harder because the bristles flare out, but not impossible. It really just comes down to preference. So that's a good question, but here we go. Can we see the scale? Oh, the scales on the face aren't shining. Got the scales on the body though. I guess the scales on the face just aren't quite big enough. No, they're there though. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Fantastic. And then they just kind of disappear. So, and I hope that doesn't sound condescending, but essentially it would be like asking somebody, you know, is it better, worse, harder break up cement with a sledgehammer or with a pickaxe? Both can be achieved, but it, you know, it's for a different purpose altogether, I guess. Again, it's a good question to ask. If you guys have art questions, let me know. I will do my best to answer them. Like I tell everybody, I am a self-taught artist, so what I do is all based on experience. Some of it is on learning, like education, self-education, just trying to watch videos, read books. But a lot of what I do is exploratory. And you guys are along for the ride for that. The dragon is looking great, says Jacob. Thank you. George Lucas! Where you been, man? Been waiting around for you, but I had to get started. I couldn't go with it. I didn't want to go without you, but I had to go. They make this textured paint in other colors. I can't wait to get them. I need to get them. Let's see if we can see the face a little bit better. No, it's just not in the right spot, but you can see a little bit of that texture coming through. So now part of me wants to just kind of see what would happen. I just kind of did something weird here. I don't hate it. How did I do the shiny scales, asks Rolling Chair. So this textured paint, let me scoop it out for you. Look at that. Look at that massive glob. Look at that. It's very thick. We use the term viscosity, right? High viscosity level. This is just a fancy word for the thickness of the paint. And so I just put a little bit on the tip here of my palette knife. Let me demonstrate for you. See, just a little bit, and then you delicately, very delicately dab so it leaves just a little bit behind, so then you can see the ridges that have been elevated. And because of course this is also metallic, so it's extra reflective, this is how we get these. And then look at that, just magic goes away. Oh, if I do this, you can even still see some of it left behind, so it almost looks like it sparkles. Isn't that great? So when you mix mediums like this, you can get these really cool effects. Whoops, that's too much paint. Oh no. I wasn't paying attention. Can we save it? Yes, we can. He says it literally looks like you put some crystals on it. Well, thank you. Right, we've got a really excellent dragon going on over here. Tabitha is the dab master. Don't know about that. I don't like that. Let's see if we can fix that. Too much of a gap. There we go. Better. Okay. Wow, this is cool. Part of me just wants to keep going with the metallic paint, but like anything that's shiny, you need to learn to restrict some of it, because otherwise it takes over the painting. It's meant to be an embellishment, not the whole part of the project. I like this. What am I mean, I could probably finish this background. What am I going to do? What am I going to do, guys? Let me think here. By the way, for those that are on Twitter, you need to set your clocks. January 30th is the official Cara Dune Day. Yes, it is. For the past, this makes year 2, I think, that folks have gotten together to show their support for the first and second season of The Mandalorian and our beloved Marshall. Hashtag we love Cara Dune. Hashtag we love Gina Carano as Cara Dune. It's just something fun to do. If you didn't really like her, then that's fine. No worries. This is just for people that did. I really enjoyed her character. I miss it. And wish that would be different, but it's not. And that's okay. But yeah, if you want to take part in that, hashtag we love Cara Dune. Hashtag we love Gina Carano. All right, I'm going to go crazy here. January 30th. Because even Gina Carano herself, after it had gotten so much recognition in the past 2 years, she was like, I guess you've made this her official birthday. So our voices were heard. We the fans just, and it has nothing really, it's not even about protesting. Honestly, it's just about showing some love for this character. And, I mean, they do the same thing for a lot of other Star Wars characters, right? So it's no problem to do it for hers, too. And, hello, the Forgotten Man. We have created a special kind of dragon something going on here. I'm not really sure. Some kind of aquatic beast. I'm just kind of rolling with it right now. I might change the colors. Great part about acrylic paint. Hey, Dread Saber Phil, thank you for the birthday wishes so much. Thank you. Looks like a Pokemon to you is what you say. What he says. Excellent. And again, I want to try to keep this all freeform. Let's go show everybody that's new here our awesome little scales going on over here. I don't want to overwork this. First painting of the new year, guys. And I like it. I dig it. Where's the champagne? Don't know. Trying to make some uneven ground here. Yeah, it was my birthday, and I just thought I would kind of celebrate and hang out with you guys. Okay. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, though. Showcasing some gifts that some of the subscribers have gotten me at the beginning of the video. Just wanted to show my gratitude and say that I'm so thankful and grateful for your support, whether it's just liking the video, whether you support me in different ways. It's all greatly appreciated. Regularly popping in to see my artwork, I mean, that's crazy important to me. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Have I made a wish? I did make a wish, but I can't tell you, otherwise it won't come true. You know how it works, guys. All right, so I've got this ground. I want to do... Oh, maybe I should use another brush that I've never used before. And can you do watercolor on canvas? Does that work? I'm not versed in watercolor, so I thought that would be kind of cool. Well, there's no time like the present to try. Let me just really water down acrylic paint since it's not chalky. Kind of got a silly idea. Let's just tap a corner. I was gonna... I don't know if this is gonna work. It's a little too vibrant for me. I think let's lighten this up. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, hang on. I don't know what I'm doing, but I kind of like it. And if not, we can always color it over. Just kind of, let's play around with some designs. It's meant to be an aquatic animal, but for some reason I've gone into this fairy realm. Yeah. Let's just change this. It's okay. We don't know what you're doing either. We just see the painting just as much as you do. Yeah? Yeah. I don't know. This is what happens when you freestyle. I do kind of like this fairy look, though. I might change the base. There's a lot of pink going on up here. And this might just be the first layer of this painting. I was going to see if I could try to finish it, but seeing as the creativity bug has hit me, I might change this. It must have been that Ori game that's really inspired this, because it's some kind of, it's got a lot of this Oriental, I say Oriental, but Asian inspired artwork. I don't know. Oh, this is fun though. Making swizzly clouds in the sky. Spray of water in the background? Who knows? Oh, maybe put some. Yeah, this could just be the first layer. And we might have to just come back later this week. You like the contrast from the top to the bottom? Yeah, it's a little too much, I think, though. It translates a little differently on the screen than it does here in person. Let me see here. There is something to be said for this contrast. I wonder if I change... Whoops, it's a little too much here. I wonder if I could kind of soften it a little bit. Kind of like dry brush some of this stuff here with what's left over. Now I've lost some definition. Yeah, but maybe. Again. Change the brush strokes, maybe. Like I said, it's a great thing about acrylic paint. You can always just kind of... But having these long strokes, these very flowy long strokes, I think, kind of makes it match the sky a little bit. It's hard to know when to... Is it hard to know when to stop? Like, I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I feel like if I did art like this, it would constantly be finding things to fix. Yes, that is one of the hardest things about being an artist, is knowing when to stop, because we do constantly see issues that need to be resolved. However, sometimes it just speaks to you. Like, I like these rocks. There's so much going on in this painting that I really like it. Hey TD, happy birthday, Tabitha. Hey chat. Hey TD, thank you for stopping by. So somehow I need to frame this in, and I'm gonna dabble. And like I said, now the great thing is, even if I make a mistake, I can always go over it with the acrylic paint. But yes, rolling chairs, it is difficult. It is difficult to know when to stop. Let's see. What I'm going to do is kind of put a little bit of darkness in this corner here. And see about framing this in really quickly. But sometimes it speaks to you, and sometimes you never really... You're never happy stopping, right? A lot of artists are like that. Even their most beloved paintings, they'll look at you and say, I would have done something differently. I don't know very many artists that are totally happy that they would never go back and change something. Most artists, all of us, were pretty much perfectionists. Yeah, exactly, Rex. Okay, there's bringing some balance to the force here, guys. I like it. Oh man, I dig all these different patterns. Oh. Just bring it a little bit darker, just a little bit. A little bit too much white. The unhappiness of the character. I mean, maybe this one's unhappy. I feel like this is a subtle evil creature, personally. That's the story I'm creating for this dragon. That's I like a lot. But yes, absolutely. The unhappiness could add to the character of the piece. Oh, you mean the artist? Yes, this is true. A lot of, I mean, so many artists, myself included, we put emotion. You might notice that I'm putting excitement into this painting. That's translating, but yes, unhappiness, sadness is definitely a part of the art journey, and they let that influence what they're doing. The joy, the excitement, the unhappiness, the aggression goes into the brush strokes. That's why art is like many things. Art is a fantastic outlet for therapy because there's really no wrong way to do it. Because even if you're just slapping color on it, it's a way to take out frustration, confusion, sadness, depression, because there's no wrong way to do it, but somehow you can still release that energy. Now, I don't know where this came from, but that bothers me. So let's see if I can layer this with some white really quickly. Let that dry. I need to bring a little bit more this way. I like this. This is so cool. Okay, a little bit of white. Thanks for not judging me too quickly, guys. If you've been on my channel before, you know that sometimes it's just all about the layers. And it takes a little time to get there. And I'd like to encourage you that with your own artwork, if you're just testing it out, you can see along the way with my own artwork here, I'm doing crazy stuff that I don't normally ever do, but I love it. Look at this chaos, but this beauty in these clouds here. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, you might not like it, but I think it's so cool. I've never done this before. And it just sings to me. I'm so excited. Let's see if this... No, too soon. Too soon. It's different, right? It's different. And I love that. Swirling clouds of mystery. Guys, what's the name of this creature? What's the story? It's like it's sitting on this island. And I don't think it's evil. I think this creature is more of like a sentinel type creature. Protecting, it's waiting for something. But it has some powers that you don't want to mess with. It's protecting something. It's guarding something. I sense a hazy sun or the sunlight being introduced. Yeah. I really need this spot to dry. because I'm getting to that point where I am quite satisfied with this. The dragon is looking calming, ready for anything though. Yeah, and that would maybe be the mistake. That would be the mistake. You take your guard off of this dragon because it kind of looks cute and kind of safe, but strong at the same time. And again, I kind of like the simplicity in the body here. All these different textures and patterns. Looks like a creature from Jim Henson's workshop in the vein of Dark Crystal or something. Ooh. Let's get this off here. There we go. I wonder if I should. Okay. Oops. Nope, too much. Okay. I like that, but I feel like since there's darkness on the edges here, I think we're almost done. I do. I want a little bit more. I'm going to play around with something really quickly. Here we go. Yeah. And then a couple more highlights. Okay, like I said, the line, I'm not an outlining kind of person, so this is very difficult for me not to blend. But if I do that it takes away from the style of this kind of style that I'm going for. So let me try to introduce some of those dark lines back in here. What do you guys think? Excuse me. Incredible, says Rolling Chair. Thank you. That means a lot. Let's see. I'm just going to try something down here. Thought maybe it needed to be a little bit darker over here, but I think just to let the head lift a little bit away from the fluff. If this painting needed a title, would you say The Majestic in the Storm? It's not a bad one. Very poetic. See, I gotta use this brush the way it's meant to be used. What is the background noise? TD, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I've been trying to play around with it and figure out what's going on and why my thing is doing this. I need a professional somebody to like guide me and tell me. That's why I play music during my streams, is because I mean part of it's just because it's kind of calming, sets the tone. But it's the fact that I don't know what that hum is, and it's driving me crazy. It's something I aim to try to get fixed, but I don't know. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna. There we go. I think that would be the perfect kind of music to end that with. Let's see here. Let me grab my detail brush that somebody so kindly bought for me. And I am, I think, just a wee bit more in the eyes. Yeah, TD, we were all saying that it does get the Pokemon vibe. So I basically have created, for my birthday, I've created my very own Pokemon. Some kind of sentinel that guards an island, and there's something on this island very valuable. It might only be valuable to this dragon, but it will guard it with its life. That's the story I think I like. Yeah, let's go and look at those scales again. Look at that. I've created my own holographic Pokemon card. Actually, that's what I should do when this is all dry. I should like frame it. Oh my gosh. I should totally put a frame around it, like paint it with Pokemon style card. Like, let's see. Let's see, guys. I like this. I'm done. I'm very satisfied with this. And the fact that I only did this in an hour and a half, that's crazy. But again, I didn't do it. I tried to stay away from a lot of detail. I wanted to try. Thank you, Rex. He looks friendly. If you're friendly, says John Thomas. Hello. Yeah. Do you do painting streams on certain days or just whenever you feel like it? At the moment, rolling chairs, it's whenever I feel like it. Life's just really busy and crazy. And I try to go at least once a week, but sometimes it just escapes me. Life, like I said, has come a little bit busy. But I didn't put tape. I forgot to put paint on this side. I don't know why, but at the same time, I kind of like it because it keeps with the lightness over here. But that's why I do recommend hitting the notification bell if you are subscribed to the channel. So that way you get, notified of all my paintings. But what do we think, guys? Let's see. Look at all the textures and the patterns, the patterns that we've created this evening. And again, look at that. So cool. Friendly if you're friendly. I like that. Thank you guys for telling me that you like it. I hope you really do. Be sure to hit the like button for this video, and you too can create something like this. Would you guys like to know a little trick, a little secret of how to create artwork like this? It's not as hard as you think. And number one, it always comes with experience, of course. Practice breeds experience. But what I do is that I have this iPad here. Okay, sorry for all the fingerprints. But what I do, let me find, is that you can either take paper or, right, what I paint on a lot of times, this is what's known as canvas paper or whatever. It's actual canvas. It's been cut into paper size. It's easier to store. And what I do when I'm not sure what I want to draw or paint, or if I need a little help or practice, is that because it's the perfect size with my larger iPad, even if you have a smaller one, you can zoom in. But if you turn it on, this is my Qui-Gon Jinn chibi I did, and you put it underneath, and you can't see that right now, but if you darken your room and you turn your, oh, here's this dragon that I was kind of loosely basing this off of, right? But if I turn the brightness level all the way up, and then I would put a piece of paper over this. Let's see. I mean, it's basics, right, guys? Like, you guys know, like, we learned this in school and stuff like that. But, and I try to give credit to the artists that do, but if I put a piece of paper over top of this, oh, shoot. So you can see that, and you just take yourself a pencil, just quickly sketch out some of the details, and then, and then you would have that on your piece of paper, and then you get to create something like this. And you can see that if I would show you the original one, you would see that there's so much of a difference here that it doesn't even matter, like, that I copied from someone, because this is not a copy as far as it. I just needed some body shape. Actually, the bottom portion from here down, all this is my own creation. I just need a little help with the face. And then you just do whatever you want to. And that's a great way to start. Everybody can do that. You don't have to be a professional. And it just takes practice and time. You say, I don't know what to do. I didn't know what I was doing. And we did this together, and I'm so grateful, and I had a lot of fun with it. Hope you enjoyed it too. But that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Yes, exactly. The Forgotten Man. Basically using the pad as a projector. So I hope that everybody had a great day. Hope you're having a great new year. Let's go into this new year with some positivity. We can be whatever we want to be this year. Like Anne of Green Gables says, tomorrow is perfect with no mistakes in it yet. So... but yeah, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I greatly appreciate it. You really have no idea. Thank you for spending your Monday night with me. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And again, thank you everybody for sending me supplies. And if you're wanting to support the channel in any other way, you can check out the description box down below. And I want to say a special thank you also to my subscriber that sent me this Bastila Funko Pop doll. I love it. I'm not a huge Funko Pop doll person. I'm very particular with the ones that I like. She was one that I needed to have, and somebody graciously sent this to me for Christmas. Thank you so much. So, if you got any questions for me about artwork, feel free, once the video's down, to leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll try to answer as best as I can. Looking forward to sharing more artwork with you this year. Have a great rest of the evening. And God bless you. Always look up and be grateful, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.